We're going to be looking at Sidhu Moosewala.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of you have heard his music, but we're going to be like going beyond that, you know?
absolutely.
Really getting into like, who was this guy? Why is he such a phenomenon? Why is his legacy continuing to grow even, after his passing?
Yeah, it's really captivating. His story is, even though his life was cut short so tragically, his impact just seems to keep expanding. It's
Yeah.
as if his story has taken on a life of its own.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's one of the things that's so fascinating is that, he was born Shubdeep Singh Sidhu in a small village in Punjab, and his rise to global stardom is just remarkable. So
Absolutely.
let's dive into his music first.
Okay, so Sidhu Moosewala's music, it wasn't just a blend of traditional Punjabi folk with, modern hip hop and rap. It was like a deliberate fusion. He was very intentional about it. He took the raw energy of Punjabi folk instruments, like the tumbi and the dol, and like combined them with like hard-hitting bass lines and those modern production techniques.
Yeah.
And that created a sound that was both familiar and fresh, appealing to, the people that grew up with Punjabi music and like a new generation discovering it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can hear that like in so many of his tracks, like So High, 47, Old School. Like these are not just catchy songs. They're infused with like his personal experiences, struggles. Like you can just feel that authenticity and pride in his roots.
100%. And I think that's what resonated with so many people. Like Sihu wasn't just singing, he was telling stories,
Right.
sharing his truth. And in doing so, he tapped into, the shared experiences of young Punjabis worldwide. He gave voice to their aspirations, frustrations, and even their anger at, societal injustices.
He wasn't afraid to kind of challenge the status quo, was he?
No, not at all.
His lyrics often address controversial topics like corruption, inequality, and the challenges faced by, the Punjabi community.
Yeah.
He spoke out against those in power, highlighted social issues, and really became a symbol of defiance for a generation that felt unheard.
Yeah, he really used his platform to raise awareness and to spark those conversations.
Yeah.
But, that boldness, unfortunately, made him some enemies.
Right. And his death in May 2022 under those tragic circumstances, it just sent shockwaves across the world.
Yeah.
His passing solidified his legendary status, and it sparked like a global outpouring of grief and tributes.
Yeah, it's chilling, actually, when you think about it. It kind of reminds me of another legendary Punjabi singer, Amar Chamkila.
It does. The parallels between Sidhu Moosewala and Amar Chamkila are really striking.
Yeah.
Both rose to fame in Punjab with their bold lyrics and social commentary. They were both rebels in their own right, challenging norms, giving voice to the voiceless. And tragically, both were assassinated at a young age. It's almost as if history is repeating itself.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder, why are these authentic voices often silenced? What does that say about the systems that allow these tragedies to happen?
Yeah, it forces us to confront the dangers that come with using your voice to challenge the powerful.
For sure.
These artists, they weren't just entertainers. They were cultural icons who dared to speak truth to power through their music.
Yeah.
And sadly, it seems that their boldness came at a price.
It really did. Now, I want to shift gears a bit and talk about something a little bit intriguing.
Okay.
Maybe a little unsettling.
Yeah.
The concept of manifestation and foreshadowing in Sidhu Moosewala's music.
All right, this is where it gets really fascinating and,
Yeah.
a little eerie. Sidhu's music often alluded to, like, themes of destiny, mortality, and facing one's fears head-on.
Right.
His lyrics and music videos, especially for the song The Last Ride, contain imagery and narratives that are eerily similar to the circumstances of his death.
So you're saying, like, was he foreshadowing his own fate?
Yeah. It's difficult to say for certain, but the connections are hard to ignore.
I mean, it really reminds me of Tupac Shakur, another, iconic artist who seemingly predicted his own death through his music as well.
Right. The parallels between Sidhu Moosewala and Tupac Shakur are remarkable.
Yeah.
Both rose to fame at a young age, both addressed social issues, both, courted controversy, and both tragically died young. It makes you think about the connection between, like, an artist's work and their destiny.
Do you think there's something to this idea of, like, the law of attraction, the what you focus on, you attract into your life? I don't know.
Whether you believe in it or not, there are elements in Sidhu's music and videos that make you pause and consider the possibilities. The imagery, the lyrics, the recurring theme of, like, facing death, it's all very thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Perhaps he was subconsciously preparing himself and his fans for the inevitable.
It's such an interesting concept, and I think we've only scratched the surface here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know, it's incredible how Sidhu Moosewala achieved this phenomenal level of fame in such a short period of time.
Yeah, he truly dominated the Punjabi music scene. His music wasn't just popular, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you'd hear it blasting from cars, playing at weddings, like echoing through homes. It was inescapable.
Oh, totally. And it's interesting because it was at a time when many Punjabi artists were chasing commercial success with lighter party-themed songs.
Right.
But Sidhu, he stayed true to his roots. He was focused on lyrics that reflected the realities of life in Punjab and, the Punjabi diaspora.
Yeah, he tackled those like social injustice issues, political corruption, those struggles of the common man. And his songs resonated with people because they felt authentic. Like he was speaking directly to their, hearts and minds.
Exactly. He wasn't afraid to voice his opinions and challenge the status quo.
Yeah.
Even if it meant ruffling some feathers. And that fearlessness, combined with his raw talent and captivating stage presence, made him, such a force to be reckoned with.
For sure. And his impact extended far beyond the music itself.
Absolutely.
He became this symbol of Punjabi pride, showing the world that someone from a humble background could achieve global recognition
Yeah.
while staying true to their heritage.
He gave Punjabis around the world a reason to hold their heads high.
Yeah.
He proved that you didn't have to conform to Western standards of music or fashion to be successful. He embraced his Punjabi identity.
Yeah.
And in doing so, inspired countless others to do the same.
And we can't forget his influence on the digital landscape as well.
Yeah.
He was like a true pioneer in using social media to connect with his fans and promote his music.
Yeah, he understood the power of digital platforms and how to leverage them effectively to build a massive following.
Absolutely.
He was the undisputed king of Punjabi music on YouTube.
Yeah, his songs consistently racked up millions, even billions of views.
Yeah.
Tracks like 295, The Last Ride, Same Beef, they became anthems for an entire generation.
Yeah.
And his music videos, they often trended globally,
Yes.
surpassing even mainstream Bollywood and Hollywood hits.
It's mind-blowing.
It's crazy.
It's mind-blowing to think that an artist from a small village in Punjab could achieve that level of, digital dominance.
And what's even more impressive is that he did it independently.
Yes.
Without the support of major record labels.
Yeah.
Massive marketing budgets.
It was the sheer power of his music, his authenticity, his connection with his fans that propelled him to the top.
He was a testament to the power of organic growth and authentic self-expression.
Yeah.
In the digital age.
100%. And his influence went beyond just the Punjabi community, too. He got recognition from international artists like Drake, Burna Boy, Tory Lanez,
Yeah.
who acknowledged his talent and paid tribute to his legacy.
Drake in particular has been very vocal about his admiration for Sidhu Moosewala. He's played Sidhu's music on his OVO sound radio. He's even worn a T-shirt with Sidhu's image on it during a performance.
Wow.
That's a level of respect that's rarely seen in the music industry, especially for an artist who primarily sang in Punjabi.
Yeah. That speaks volumes about the universal appeal of Sidhu's music.
Absolutely.
He transcended those cultural boundaries and connected with people from all walks of life. His story is proof that music really has the power to unite people, regardless of language or background.
Yeah. And even though his life was tragically cut short, his legacy continues to grow. Murals dedicated to him can be found not just in Punjab, but in Canada, the UK, various parts of Europe.
It's amazing.
His music continues to inspire artists worldwide, and his fans keep his memory alive through, countless tributes and fan art.
It's a testament to the profound impact he had on the world.
Yeah.
He was more than just a musician.
Right.
He was a cultural icon, a voice for the voiceless, and a symbol of hope and resilience for millions.
His story is a powerful reminder that one person can make a difference, that authenticity can triumph over adversity,
Yeah.
and that a true legend's spirit never fades. I think it's safe to say that Sidhu Moosewala's legacy, it extends far beyond just music charts and YouTube views.
Absolutely.
He became a cultural icon, a symbol of Punjabi pride, and a voice for a generation yearning for change.
Yeah, he represented a new wave of Punjabi artists. He wasn't just singing for entertainment,
Right.
He was using his platform to spark conversations, to raise awareness, to inspire action.
Right.
He encouraged his listeners to think critically about the world around them and to fight for what they believe in.
Yeah, and his untimely death at the peak of his career, it left a huge void in the music industry
Yeah,
and in the hearts of millions.
absolutely.
But his spirit, it lives on through his music, his message, the countless lives that he touched.
Murals dedicated to him adorn walls across the globe. Just a visual testament to his enduring impact. And his music continues to inspire young artists, and his fans continue to share his story, ensuring that his legacy lives on.
Sidhu Moosewala's journey is a testament to the power of authenticity, resilience, and the courage to speak your truth.
Yeah.
He showed the world that a young man from a small village could become a global icon without compromising his values or his heritage.
His story is a powerful reminder that talent knows no boundaries, and that music has the power to unite, inspire, and ignite change.
It really is. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the extraordinary life and legacy of Sidhu Moosewala.
Of course.
We hope this exploration has given you a deeper understanding of the man behind the music, the impact he had on the world, and the enduring power of his message.
It's a story that deserves to be remembered, celebrated, and shared. So keep listening to his music, keep exploring his message, and keep his legacy alive.
Until next time, keep diving deep.